Hey everybody. So today's center or assignment that we were doing was combining like terms through Google Slides. There were only 10 questions, so it hopefully shouldn't have taken you that long. So far, I hope that you're enjoying the center week that I planned for you. I know this is not easy for everybody. But you guys have to understand that I'm doing just as much work as you are trying to get all this stuff out to you. So I really need you to work with me here and try to complete it the best that you can. Even if you don't finish all of it, just submit me something. Try to at least get half done. But I'm telling you, these assignments that I'm giving you, at least for this week, should not take longer than 45 minutes. If not, it should be like 20 to 30. But anyway, combining like terms. I'm going to go through a few examples. So I'm not going to give you all the answers, but I'm going to try to give you a few by working with you and showing you what you could have done. All right, directions. Each slide includes multiple shapes that can be dragged to identify the like terms. Once you have determined and combined the like terms, write the simplified answer in the bottom right corner of the slide. An example has been provided on slide 3. Now, I think I can write on this, but if not, we'll see. I'll just actually write on this thing. So here's your example. They gave you 3 different types of shapes, like this little pink thing, the oval, and the rectangle. All you have to do is drag your rectangle on top of all the things that have an X, because that's what this person did. So you have 2 rectangles, and that shows you that those are the terms that you are combining. All you have to do is the operation you see in front of the number, all right? And you're taking the numbers you see and you're either adding them or subtracting them. In this case, it's 6 minus 4 would get me 2, and the X has to stay there because we didn't get rid of it. So 6 X's minus 4 X's would be 2 X's. Right there. Just a little, I'm just going to write on top of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I were to take 4 X's, right, away from these 6 X's, how many X's do I have left? I have 2 X's left. That's where that came from. Then you have 2y plus 3y. So if you have 2 y's and I'm adding 3 y's, how many y's do I have altogether? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y's. Again, the variable does not go away because we didn't solve for it. Our answer is going to still have numbers and letters. I know that's different and odd, but that's what we're doing for this time being. After next week, we're going to start chapter 7, and then we're going to actually solve for the variables. So now for this one, I don't know that I can actually, can I drag this? No, oops. All right, so I'm just going to write on it, or maybe not. Let me see. Maybe I'll do it this way. You guys can still see it. So we have rectangles, ovals, and this POW kind of pink thing. There are only 2 different letters I see here. I see a B and I see an A. So I'm not going to need 3 shapes for this one. I only need 2. So I'm going to use my oval, and I'm going to put an oval around 3B. And I see another B over here, a minus B. I'll even make it smaller. Okay, minus B. And then over here, I have a 2B. Then all by itself, I'm going to use this fun one, I have an 8A. So since you only have one term of 8A, pretty much that is definitely going to not change. It's staying the same. So we'll just start off with 8a plus, well, we don't even know if it's a plus or minus yet. Let's see. We have 2b's. Then we took away 1b. So we have 2b's. We took away 1b. That leaves us 1b left, right? We had 2b's minus 1b equals just b, right? We took 1b away. Now I have that 1b and I'm adding these 3b's here. 1, 2, 3. So how many b's do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 b's. So I'm going to add 4b. That is it. Okay. 8a plus 4b. Probably should have. Yeah. I'm going to make a copy of this one, just so we can do the answers in that one and not write on my original. Not like I can't fix it, but I'm getting used to talking to myself, everybody. Doing all these videos and then no one answers me on Classroom. Everyone just, I'm hoping, is there because some of you or most of you are submitting work. Okay, so we just did this one. So it was here. Oh my God, my computer has been so slow today. I want to throw it out the window. And there. And then we use this POW symbol thing. Kapow. Come on, friend. I know you guys are over it. Trust me, I am too. But we must forge on. We have to keep going. I'm sorry. This is real life right now. You can't avoid it, unfortunately, because we don't want to fail. Why should we fail? You guys have all the resources, and I'm winking at you right now. I actually have like a little eye infection, so I don't want to be on the camera, else I'd show you my face, but I'm all swollen. All right, new one. Here we go. Let's see. We have a D, just a number, another D, and a C. So this is actually 3 separate terms, right? Actually, there's 4 terms, but we have 3 separate things here, 3 separate like terms. We have a 4D, and I see this minus D here. Then I have this lone 3 and this lone C. Whee! Moving everything around. Oh my gosh, what's happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh, what in the world? You guys experiencing this problem too? I'm sorry. Okay. So we got 4 Ds and we're taking away 1 D. So we got 3 Ds. Then we have that lonesome little 3. We can't do anything with it. It has no like term, right? You only see 1 oval. There's nothing else that matches it. So you leave it alone. And the same thing goes with the C. You leave it alone. There's nothing else there. So there's answer number 2. You're welcome. All right, here we go. 9E. Then I see another E minus 2 E's. Then I see another E here, another minus 2 E's. And then I see this lonesome 4F just hanging out. Again, I only see 1 shape for the 4F, so that's not going to change. I'm just going to write that down because it's automatically in my answer. Now I'm going to do 9E minus 2 E's. So I have 9 separate E's. If you want to draw this out, if that helps you, then draw it out until you get the hang of it. But literally all you're doing is 9 minus 2. What is 9 minus 2? Well, it's 7. And you have to include the variable. So 7 E's. And then we still have another minus 2 over here. So it's 7 minus 2. 5e. So we're going to add that 5e because it's still positive. It's a positive 5. It's not a negative 5. So the answer to this one would be 4f plus 5e. Let's see. Should we do this one with you? Nope. I'll leave that one for you guys to try. Got a lot of J's, but we're going to leave that one for you to try. Number 10, slide 10. I'll do this one with you. I see a 2n minus an n. So 2 n's take away 1 n. How many n's do you have left? 1 n. Then I'm going to add that 1 n to this n, and I'm going to get what? 1 n plus n is 2 more n's. And then a lot of you are just leaving these guys alone. So 8 minus 6. All right, 8 minus 6 can actually be executed. It can be evaluated or solved. What is 8 take away 6? Well, that is correct. It is 2. So your answer here should have been 2n plus 2. Some of you, if you submitted it, do it again. I don't care. If I already put a grade on it and it wasn't good, just make yourself another copy and just send it to me, share it with me. You know, go to the share button up here, right here, and type in my email. It'll send me an email. Or I believe you can actually, it'll be saved to your drive. You can upload it onto Classroom. And if there are things you guys aren't sure how to do on Classroom, shoot me a message, email it to me. And some of you don't know how to check your email, which, my gosh. But you can email it to me. You can post it on the stream. And then I could do another video like this. And I can show you guys what to do, hopefully. 4p plus q minus p. Be careful here because the p and the q can look the same if you look quickly. Let's talk about this guy. This is the last one I'm going to help you with. I think I give you enough answers. So we have a v. We have a minus v. Those kind of cancel each other out, right? Don't you think? We'll talk about that in a second. And this is not 2 times y, my friends. This is not 4 times y. I told you that I want to stop this x as a multiplication symbol. It's no longer the multiplication symbol. It is a variable. This is actually 2 times x times y. And this is actually 4 times x times y. So the v, you have one v, then you take away one v. How many v's you got left? Nada, right? Those cancel each other out, which you're going to be talking about inverse operations in the next few weeks and solving for these variables. But this is actually 0. You don't write 0v. Some of you wrote 0v. No, it is gone. V minus v, you have one v, you take away the v, you have no v's. It's like you have $1 and then you spent the $1. How much money you have left? You got no money. You're done, right? So now this is 2xy plus 4xy. Same thing like we were doing with the single variables. You're just adding 2 plus 4. What is 2 plus 4? 6. And then you type in your xy. That is it. That is pretty much the gist of the lesson that we were working on a few weeks ago before we had our chapter test last week, which some of you still have not completed. So that is that. Hopefully it helps. If you already submitted your work, go back and do it again if you didn't do well. If you did well, then thank you. I'm very proud. And if you didn't do it yet, well, I gave you the answer to some of them. So go back, watch this video as many times as you need. And please message me things you may have.